Hey everyone, welcome back to Code Junction. In the previous video, we learned how to make a class singleton, and that was a very basic implementation of a singleton design pattern. And we also discussed like what kind of classes actually needs to be singleton. So in this video, we are trying to implement the logger class, and we'll try to understand why this class needs to be singleton and what are the problem associated with having a multiple instance of a logger class. So without further ado, let's get started. So I created one project called logger, and I created a class logger that is actually having the header and the CPP file. So this logger class is responsible for logging the activity of the application into the log file. So for writing operation, I'll be using C style IO. So I'll include stdio, and in the header file, I'm having some private members and public members. In private, I'm having a file pointer, and in public method, I'm having a function called writeLog, which is responsible for writing the logs into the log file. Then I'm having a constructor and a destructor. So now let's implement this. Create definition. So in logger class, I'll open the file using fopen that takes two arguments. One is the file and the other one is the mode. Now let's create the destructor. And in destructor, I'm simply closing the file. Now let's define the writeLog function. So to ensure that every message to be printed in the log file, we'll call the flush here, because it is possible that the messages are written into the file buffer, but on the application crash, the runtime may not have a chance to clear the buffer. So we are calling a flush function after the every printf call. So now let's write the main function. Here I'll create one instance of logger class, and I'll write some log to the file using writeLog function. So now let's run this application. So I'm getting an error. That error is because of the function that I'm using to open the file, that is deprecated function. So for the time being, I'm just ignoring that warning. Now let's run this application. Right. Okay. So now let's check the log file. So the logs are printed in the log file properly. So when I'm having single instance, it is working properly fine. Now let's create one more instance. So for creating one more instance, I'm creating one function called create log. Now I'll call this function create log from the main. Now let's run this application and see what is happening. So logs are written, but it is not as what we expected. So first one is the log created and then the application closed. So this is not what we expect from this. So some of you might know the reason why it is happening and some of you might not know the reason. So let's discuss why it is happening. So whenever we are creating the instance of the logger, it is calling the constructor and the constructor is trying to open the file. So when the second time we are creating the instance, it is trying to open the file which is already open. So there might be a chance that it may or may not succeed in opening the file. So that is why the behavior that we are getting is unexpected behavior. So this is the reason why we should not have the multiple instances of logger class. Some of you might think, why not just make the logger instance global and perform all the activities? Wouldn't that solve the problem? Well, not really, because the problem here is the global instance would not restrict the other classes from creating the multiple instance of the logger class. And logs are critical. So they are very important for diagnosing the problem in the application. So it needs to be consistent and centralized. So the better solution would be to restrict the other classes from creating the multiple instance of logger class. So that is why these kind of classes needs to be singleton. So I hope you understand the essence of this video, why these certain classes needs to be singleton. In the next video, we'll create this logger class as a singleton class, and we'll also discuss about the eager and the lazy initialization. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.